So throughout my life, I think that what's kept me sane has always been the gym. The gym's always been my best friend. The gym didn't care if I came in there in a bad mood, good mood, poor, rich. As long as I was there, that gym was my best friend. And so I've always laid on it heavy to keep my level of sanity, right? Like I just, working out is so good for you physically, but it's also so good for you mentally and emotionally. And I'll get into that in the second part of the answer to your second question. But so I've always been in kickboxing and different martial arts and all types of weight training and all that kind of stuff. And I talk about my book, like when I was young, I abused steroids like crazy. I was addicted to them, and I was a monster. Like I'm pretty, I look all right for an old guy now, but like when I was, in my late 20s, early 30s, I was like a freak, but it was all armor, like I was a big tattooed set of armor because I wanted to scare everyone away from the little kid that was really trapped inside that big body, right?
Right.
And it took me a long time to realize that, and I write about it in the book. But on the second part of things, like there's a chapter in the book called The Cerebral Samurai, and in that book, I talk about mental self-defense, mental brain fitness, and then physical fitness, and the correlation between the three. They're like a symbiotic relationship. And so what I really wanted to share with people, what became really successful for me is that when you get up in the morning and you push yourself to do something physically you don't want to do, you are basically exploding a beautiful cocktail of chemicals in your mind, of oxytocin, serotonins, all the feel-good sort of stuff, dopamines, all that kind of stuff. And what it's doing is you get that sense of accomplishment because you worked out, or you went for your walk, you did your yoga, or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be going to the gym and being crazy, but whatever that is for every person, I encourage people to work out first thing because it sets your mind up and your brain up. When your brain is healthy and all those chemicals are balanced, all of a sudden now your mind, which is your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and sort of the atmosphere and the universe of that, you could say, when your brain's acting healthy, it's way easier to regulate your thoughts, right? And so when you do something physical, when you work out hard, you push your limits, you get a sense of accomplishment, like just getting to the gym, or whether it's I'm going to go for a 20-minute walk. And you do that, when you reach that physical goal, it reaps benefits and rewards in your brain and in your mind, right? And so it sets you up for the rest of the day to do things. But if you can push yourself with exercise rigorously in the morning, you set your metabolism off for like 10, 11 hours to be doing what it does best, right? And utilizing and optimizing everything you put into it as fuel, for really good things. But also so does the brain.